Hi everyone. Today's video is what a huge difference bias tape can make in how beautiful your garments turned out. Let me show you. Now this dress, when I finished the sleeve, I put bias tape at the end. This just happens to be 1-inch bias tape. Now this is what bias tapes looks like. This brand is Sewology. I only buy this stuff when I catch it on sale, unless I'm in a kind of a bind in terms of making an outfit, but bias tape can be rather expensive. Now, what I use to trim this dress with on the bottom of the sleeves, and I was thinking about doing the collar, is gold metallic. This package is 1/2 an inch, but on the dress, this is 1 inch. And what I did, it has to be double fold now in order to put it on the end of the sleeves, or finished sleeve, or on the end of a finished collar. You would only use double fold bias tape. You can either use gold thread to apply the gold bias tape, or I use dark color yellow thread because metallic thread is difficult to work with. You have to put this special little knitting thing on it to hold the thread in place. So again, how I applied this at the end of this sleeve was I just used dark yellow thread, and it turned out very neat. Can you see it? And to apply it, I used a zigzag stitch. So I just wanted to show you guys how beautiful bias tapes makes in finishing your clothes. Now over here, this is another little bolero jacket, and I trimmed her all around here, as you can see, with gold metallic bias tape, I should call it. If I called it thread, please forgive me. Can you see the package? Extra wide, double fold bias tape. Okay, forgive me, I'm gonna make errors. Another thing too, you guys, you know how often I make a mistake when I sew? Every single time I sew. Embrace your mistakes, because in every video, unless I forget, your mistakes end up being your best work because you become creative to fix the mistakes. So what I did is I went all around here with bias tape. Now, if I wanted to, I could put bias tape on the end of this sleeve, maybe later, but again, see how pretty that is with the gold bias tape? It just makes a big difference in your garment. So learn to fall in love with bias tape. It just makes it just pop. It adds that special designer look to your clothes. I really like the way this turned out. And honestly, when I finished this around here before I applied the bias tape, it didn't look all that neat. So go out and create something absolutely beautiful. Learn to fall in love with bias tape and be creative. The thing about sewing is, come on, let's be honest, ladies, not every day of the week it's kind of unrealistic, but maybe some you may want to, depending on where we're going. Come on, ladies, let's admit it. Gentlemen, I think ladies are like this. We want to be the only bitch in that outfit. So this is my finished dress. I like the way it turned out. And the purpose of this video, again, is to show you how bias tape just makes your outfit look so beautiful. It adds that extra finishing touch. So I just recently fell in love with bias tape. I've been sewing for years. All of a sudden, I'm like, dang, I think I need to do a bit more of this. So this is a Sewology brand. I get this from Hobby Lobby, but they have bias tape everywhere. Walmart, Joann's Fabrics, and it may not be this particular brand. However, like I said, you can find bias tape anywhere. Okay, now here is this dress. I bought this from the thrift store. So what I put is gold bias tape on the hem. What I like to do is take stuff from the thrift store and redecorate it, take it to a whole nother level. I put some satin on the hem, made it a little bit longer, and I intentionally made the left side longer. And then, as you can see, I put the gold bias tape. Now, this is my bias tape cabinet. Oh yeah, all 3 drawers are full of bias tape. 1, 2, 3. So these are some of the brands. And I get a lot of my sewing supplies, you guys, from thrift stores. You save a heck of a lot of money. So again, this video is all about falling in love with bias tape. Go out there and make something creative. Be different. Never fit in. You want to always stand out. That's the beauty about sewing. You don't have to be like everybody else. And sometimes too, if you can't find something, shoot, go make it. You looking for a particular color, whatever, you can't find it, or you can't find it online, just go make it. All right, you guys, if you stay till the end, thank you for watching this video and giving me the most precious thing you have, your time. You got this. Other people have learned to sew too. And remember, nobody starts off really, really well. You have to be willing to take the first step. You got to be frustrated, and oftentimes in sewing, it looks worse. Oftentimes before it gets better, before you finish with the finished product. Go make something gorgeous. You got this. Be different. You don't want to just fit in. God did not create you to fit in. God did not create you or wake you up this morning either to be mediocre. You got this.